Hey guys, today what we're going to do is make a light up flight stand for the Mark III Iron Man figure. I've got one super bright LED that Timbo got in Hong Kong. We're going to put that right here below the feet. And I've got one not quite so bright LED from Radio Shack that we're going to put at the bottom of the base. The first step is we're going to use a drill to hollow out the base. We're going to use a smaller drill tip for going up the shaft, a larger one coming in from the feet, and a larger one yet to hollow out part of the bottom for the second LED. Let's have some fun. So I have two different colors wires to help me out here. I'm going to make white positive and red negative. The first thing we need to do with our soldering iron is tin the end of it. And that means take a little bit of solder and melt it on the end of it and coat the entire thing. Okay, now I have the two lengths of wire wrapped around the ends of the LED. So now I'm ready to solder them. The trick with this is not to use the point of the soldering iron, but rather the edge of it by the point, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the whole tip of it up against the wire and start heating up the wire. Then I'm going to put the solder on the wire itself, not onto the soldering iron. Everything should be all nice and toasty now. You don't need a whole lot of solder. It's best not to use too much, actually, kind of like super glue. So the one side is finished. Now we'll move on to the other side. Alright, I've pulled the wires through the base and I've wrapped them around the other LED and two more lengths of wires. These other wires will go to the battery and to the switch. So each one, it's a three-part. The red side is negative, one side from the base, one side going out, and one to the negative end of the LED. The white side is positive. So I'm going to solder these together now. Same way I did before, letting the soldering iron heat up and putting the wire to the solder itself. Alright, so the next step is going to be to connect one end to the battery, have another wire coming off the battery and going into the switch, and the other end going to the switch. Alright, now everything is soldered together and it seems to be working just fine. So the next step is to cut a hole in the base for the switch and tuck it all in there. And there's the finished product. Let's even turn off the light to get a better look at that glow. Very nice. Well, I hope this video was helpful for you in case you want to start your own LED projects. In the meantime, good luck with all your customs.